Tensions across Eastern Europe have just taken a sharp turn. On Thursday, Belarusian Security Council Secretary Alexander Volfovich confirmed that Russia's new hypersonic nuclear-capable missile, called the Oreshnik, will be deployed in Belarus by the end of this year. Announced during an international security summit in Moscow and confirmed by Russian state media, the move is a clear signal. Moscow and Minsk are deepening their military alliance.
Nuclear weapons were placed in Belarus. Our Steve here was worried about Belarus having nuclear weapons. He kept attacking me so much, and at the time I thought maybe if we had some different weapons, maybe it would be different. We got Iskander missile system, we also have the Polonez missile system.
This follows a December 2024 agreement between Presidents Vladimir Putin and Alexander Lukashenko, which cited NATO's forward deployments and Ukraine's use of Western-supplied weapons as justification for deploying the Oreshnik. For NATO and its allies, the move is more than symbolic. It's a provocation with potentially far-reaching consequences. The Oreshnik missile is no ordinary addition to Russia's arsenal. First used in combat during a November 2024 strike on a defense facility in Dnipro, Ukraine, the missile boasts hypersonic speeds exceeding Mach 5 and a range of up to 5,500 kilometers. Russian military sources claim it can carry multiple warheads, both nuclear and conventional, and evade existing air defense systems. In that strike, a single missile reportedly dispersed 36 inert submunitions, damaging an industrial site, residential buildings, and even a rehabilitation center. Though the warheads were non-explosive, the kinetic impact alone caused widespread damage, highlighting its destructive potential even in conventional use. Belarusian President Lukashenko has confirmed that his country will not only host the missiles but also manufacture the launch platforms, enhancing its role as Russia's forward base. With mobile launchers like the MZKT-7930 Astrolog already in use, Belarus now provides the logistical backbone for a system designed to strike European targets within minutes. The strategic implications are clear. With Belarus bordering NATO countries like Poland, Lithuania, and Latvia, flight times to critical targets such as Kyiv or Warsaw could be reduced to under 10 minutes. This compresses NATO's response window and complicates the alliance's already strained air defense capabilities. However, Ukraine's intelligence chief, Oleg Ivashchenko, has cast doubt on these claims. He states that no warheads or Oreshnik missiles are currently present in Belarus. According to him, what's being touted is more political posturing than reality. But if true, the deployment would mirror Cold War-era strategies. Just as the Soviet Union once stationed SS-20 missiles in Belarus, prompting NATO's deployment of Pershing II systems and eventually leading to the INF Treaty, this new deployment may be aimed at rekindling arms control talks on Moscow's terms. Unlike US systems being deployed in Europe by 2026, which are conventionally armed, the Oreshnik's nuclear capability increases its strategic weight. It's not just a weapon, it's a psychological lever. Yet despite the headline-grabbing potential, the Oreshnik program faces limitations. Western intelligence suggests only a handful of missiles are operational. Production challenges, technological gaps, and economic sanctions have slowed Russia's ability to mass-produce them. According to US officials, the missile is an expensive way to deliver not that much destruction, unless nuclear payloads are involved. Western responses have so far been measured. NATO has convened emergency meetings, while missile defenses across Eastern Europe remain on alert. Systems like the US-made Patriot and Israeli Arrow 3 could offer some protection, but their effectiveness against hypersonic missiles is still unproven. Meanwhile, Lukashenko claims Belarus will select its own targets for the Oreshnik, asserting national control over weapons that clearly fall within Moscow's strategic orbit. Analysts argue that Belarus's autonomy in this matter is more fiction than fact. In the end, this deployment is as much about perception as it is about power. By placing the Oreshnik in Belarus, Russia tightens its grip over a critical buffer state, signals resolve to NATO, and tries to undermine Western unity through psychological pressure. Whether the Oreshnik proves to be a true game-changer or just another tool in Russia's intimidation playbook will depend on what comes next, from the Kremlin, NATO, and the global balance of deterrence. Stay tuned. The stakes are rising, and the countdown has already begun.